Well, shouldn't I switch? Do you want to wear the Raven for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to wear that Nier one again, since we didn't you say we didn't wear it very long in the last part?
I don't think so.
But I do like this Raven outfit.
I know, it looks really good with this hairstyle.
Real quick recap. I went through all of Matrix 11, which I forgot was as long as it was. It took me quite a bit. 2
hours.
You think so?
Yeah, you counted, remember? And then you said, it took me 2 hours to do this.
Oh yeah, did I complain about it like a little girl too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough.
You sounded just like that.
I probably did. And then after I did... Wait, is that girl gone? The mystery... Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah, we're in the middle of that quest.
Yeah.
That mystery quest or whatever. So I went through all of Matrix 11 and I got so that we could go to the Great Desert because the Great Desert is where we're going to do that finding the rest of the Stellar Tears.
Uh-huh.
But in order to find the last cat picture, we have to get to the Great Desert too.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you.
Do you have good news?
I do. Well, I finished customizing the Taki device. So, you can now use Taki's weapon and skills.
Really? I didn't think that kind of thing would be possible. That's amazing, Lily. I'm sure Taki would have been happy to see this. Good work.
Think it was hard to do with that blindfold on?
Probably couldn't see it.
I'm not sure if it works, because I used a blindfold.
I think the blindfold's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, well, speaking of ridiculous, look over here.
Lily. I just realized we forgot about the legacy we retrieved at the Matrix.
That's right! We left it in the tetrapod.
I'll go and get it.
Great. Let's check it out.
I'm worried about what this one is going to be about.
Hey, she's wearing my outfit.
That's true.
She stole that.
She did.
Day 52.
I'm like Rihanna when Rihanna posted about that girl going to prom with the outfit and she like called her a stupid cunt or something.
I don't think she called her that.
No, I know, but what did she call her? Do you remember? I'm trying to skip through this.
I think she said that she didn't look as good as
Yeah, she said like
did.
you're copying me or something.
I
See if you can
I don't
find
know.
that tweet real quick.
I'll
It's
try to find
basically
it.
like Rihanna made fun of some girl who copied Rihanna's style to go to prom, and it was because she was a huge fan of Rihanna, and then Rihanna shit on her. And this was years ago.
Let's see.
I actually kind of feel bad for Raven at this point. She seemed like she used to be a really nice woman. You know, like she was a loyal soldier and kind.
And then she became crazy.
And devoted. It seems like her mind snapped completely. So anyway, I would hope that people know this, but we already played through this part of the story. You know? So if anyone's like, why are you not watching all of this? It's because we played through the entire story on a playlist before. We're just trying to show off the outfits and play around. Which, speaking of, this was the New Game Plus outfit. Did we show this at the end of the Let's Play, Jill? For Raven?
I don't think it's a New Game Plus outfit, is it?
You get it at the very, very end of the game after you beat the game.
Yeah.
So, like, when you're starting a new game.
Oh, that's true. That makes
you have
sense.
it. Does that make sense?
I can't find exactly what Rihanna said, by the way.
Oh, you can?
Like, it got, like, erased from the internet. But basically, she made fun of this girl for wearing the same outfit as her, and she posted, like, a sad face. And then she said she made a fairly unfunny joke about the Wu-Tang Clan logo on Twitter about it, I guess.
Oh.
I don't really understand.
I don't even get that joke. Like,
No.
what would that joke even be?
I don't know. I'm trying desperately to find it.
Huh.
Rihanna mocks fan in copycat outfit.
Copycat outfit? I don't know about that.
Alexis Carter wanted to have fun at her Hollywood-themed prom, dressed as her formal idol, but then ended up being cyberbullied, including 2 mocking tweets from the Umbrella singer herself.
Yeah, I mean, I found it right away. That's what it is.
Just the picture of the Wu-Tang thing?
Like, she posted something where it was like, it was basically saying your dress looks like the Wu-Tang Clan album symbol.
But she wore the same exact dress.
I don't know. Maybe it's okay when she wears a giant black robe that looks like shit, but it's not okay if somebody else does?
I guess I don't understand.
Even if it's you.
I don't get the joke.
Just saying that it looks like that. That's it. I don't know what the joke is. I mean, Rihanna's pretty unfunny. Like, what is she actually famous for? She was good at music, then she threw her career of that away, I guess now she does fashion, right?
Makeup.
Makeup, okay. Everybody and their grandmother has a makeup brand. Why the fuck do I care that you do makeup? Like,
Yeah, I mean, her makeup's supposedly good, and the only reason
sure,
she
but
got...
she didn't make it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I would assume, right?
Well, the
I assume
only-
someone else made it.
The only thing that separated her from other people in the makeup industry was the fact that she, before most other brands, made colors for darker skin tones that went really, really, really dark.
Okay.
Like, we're talking really, like, extreme spectrum here.
So that, like, black women who are very black could actually have makeup that look nice?
Yes.
Well, Rihanna herself is not super black.
No, but she made it for super duper black people who are, like, super black.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, everybody should be able to have something that makes them comfortable.
And then she also made some for, like, super duper pale people, and most other lines didn't do that.
Uh-huh.
And people branded her as a hero because she made...
A hero!
because she made shades for people's skin tones.
Well, hey, look, that's a good thing. You know, I'll say that. That's good, but...
But that's the only reason her makeup line is famous. Nothing else is, like, that amazing. There's plenty of other brands that are less expensive that have the same makeup that are just as good.
Mm-hmm.
And then after she did that, a bunch of different makeup brands started making more colors for different people's skin.
Uh-huh.
So I guess she kind of revolutionized the makeup industry in a way, but it's like...
So you're giving her credit. I mean, sounds like that's deserved credit. Fair enough. My point was, you have all these other people like Kylie, Kendall, all these people. They all have their own cosmetic stuff or clothing stuff or whatever. You know, it's like every moderately successful American woman that has been near Hollywood at all or slept with someone famous seems to have some kind of brand like this. To me, it becomes...
They also all have perfume.
Ah, damn it.
It just becomes unimpressive. That's all I'm saying.
Damage from all the sand. We'll have to walk from
I
here.
hate sand.
Are you okay with that? Giant sandstorm.
I hate sand. Gets in my butt crack.
Maybe I'd be more grateful, like, if I was also a black person who couldn't ever find my shade of foundation. You know, because to be fair, I guess I'm kind of, like, privileged in the fact...
Oh, I hate that word so much.
Only in the fact that I can find my foundation color extremely easily at any drugstore.
I know, it's just that word is so ruined.
I know it's been ruined by
privileged.
idiot people, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to use it in a correct way.
Right. There's very few correct ways left to use it, but yes, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that that's a pretty ruined word. Oh, hey! Oh, gosh dang it.
However, I don't even think that she revolutionized the makeup industry that much, because L'Oreal True Match did foundation colors before her that I think are amazing, and I still wear L'Oreal True Match because it's really good, really great foundation.
As the resident 1% Nigerian, I do take your opinion on this very seriously.
But it's not a premium makeup brand, it's a drugstore makeup brand, so it's not good enough because there wasn't enough premium makeup brands that did black people's skin colors. But the drugstore brand that did black people's skin colors wasn't good enough.
That makes sense. Kind of, I guess.
So, like, she gets credit for changing something in the makeup industry that they, A, should have already been doing, and B, that another brand already did and was really good at, but gets no credit for.
Because they weren't a high enough end brand.
Yes.
Huh. Well, you know, maybe she could fix tattoos for black people. Wait, I just figured it out. What if they were glow in the dark? You know how they're like that neon, like glow in the dark thing? Put that on. That'll show on your skin.
Why don't black people just get white tattoos?
That's actually a good. That would actually look really cool.
Wouldn't it?
Can you imagine if you were like this is gonna sound bad, but if you were like darker complexion and you got like whitish lines?
I know, wouldn't it be
That would look
amazing?
awesome.
You'd look like a goddess. That would be so
like
pretty.
the girl from the Atlantis movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I love that. I love that aesthetic. There's a doll like that from Rainbow High where they did that like monochrome line and they made this black girl who's like almost pure black in terms of the color, and then she has like
pure
white...
black. Yeah, Malcolm X just got like the hugest like 5,000% chub at that
True.
comment.
I mean to say, like, she's not really like brown. She's more of like the grayish black color that you would consider like...
Just in, Jill says 99% of black people colored like poop.
No,
Next up,
I'm just...
what other racist
You guys
thing
know
will
what
she
I'm
say?
saying. I show a picture of her, but then she has like nice white accents in her hair and stuff, and it's really pretty, okay?
What?
Hey, at least I'm not like my sister where she says, and I quote...
Well, I don't know if you want to say what she says.
You know the kind of black people that are almost purple?
I think that's, like, just deep Africa. Like there's been no intermixed breeding with any other race of people, right? Or ethnicity or whatever.
Yeah. When my sister was a little kid, by the way, she used to sit in the shopping cart, and my mom went to Walmart with her. And so growing up in Maine, there's not very many black people. So this was the first time she'd ever seen a black man in her life.
Well, this one don't work either.
Yeah, none of them work until you fix it.
I thought maybe the one next to the city would work because the city should be powering it. The city
No.
lift is right here.
No.
This is where I'm going just to get that picture, by the way, for the lift.
And anyway, my sister pointed at the black man in Walmart and said, "Mommy, why is that man made of chocolate?"
That's incredible.
It was really funny.
I thought the thing was down here, isn't it?
I don't know. You have to look at the walls.
Well, you told me...
I thought it was... You said this was... Anyway, the black guy was very nice about it. He was a very nice guy, and he thought it was really funny.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, it looks like it's at, like, the outer part near the sunlight.
Oh, really? Okay. Interesting.
So I'm glad she didn't get beaten up as, like, a 2-year-old child.
Okay, well, I think
But-
that it would be pretty bad if a black man beat up a 2-year-old child because the child was ignorant about race.
Well, you never know. Some of these, like, 12-year-old white women who want to be
Whoa.
social justice warriors might beat up a 2-year-old for saying that. I don't know.
That's true.
Be careful as you go.
In the cave entrance where you can go fishing on the path to the wasteland.
I don't know where that is.
It's in Zion.
It's in Zion?
Yeah, not the Great Desert.
Oh. And you didn't know that?
Nope.
Well, let's try and take the Exile's Path thing up there.
Mm-hmm. And then I can tell you where all the butterflies are, too.
I thought I'd throw this back on for a few minutes.
I love this outfit.
I know, I do too. Do you think this will work, or do you have to reboot in order to get the power of the... Oh, no, this is fine. But the thing, like, 1 second down the road, that doesn't work.
No,
Of course
there's
not.
no power connectors. They didn't have a long enough extension cord.
But they had one for that huge-ass elevator.
Yeah, I mean, that's as far as the extension cord went, okay?
I guess my thing with Rihanna is that, to me, she just comes across as very lazy.
She comes across to me as not black enough.
What are you, the Bruno Mars haters?
Yeah, I'm just joking.
This guy is not allowed to say that word. Mm-hmm. No, but genuinely, she comes across to me... Well, wait, will this guy now let me use this? Let's see. Let's talk to him. Because I just came here and he said no.
Angel, I heard you were heading to Abyss Lavoir. Across the Great Desert, beyond the Oasis. I hope you achieve what you want.
Okay, so now you don't care.
Okay.
Whatever, fake.
Do you know what ethnicity Mariah Carey is?
Mariah Knight?
Mariah Knight?
I have no clue, Jill.
Is she part black, you think? Or is she like a Latina? Because I can't tell.
I don't have any idea. But the thing I was going to say about Rihanna is that she did acting for a bit. She was terrible at it. And don't get me wrong, maybe I'd be terrible at it too, but she was not good. And she did music for a while. I think she was very good at that.
Turn around.
And then she just gave up on it. You think it's over here?
Yeah, I think it's like behind you on one of these rocks, not in the water.
Well, I thought that it would be like on a rock.
It's on... Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's right
There. You know, and I feel like she just quit music. Did she have a child?
I don't know, probably.
Probably. I don't know what you mean by that.
Probably. Let's look it up. Does Rihanna have any children?
The answer I found is Rizza of Felston Mayers.
So yes.
RZA Athelston Myers is her child.
Okay. What's here? This is green now. Oh yeah, she wants me to do that thing.
And now,
What
Here you
race
are.
is Mariah
we
Carey?
must have some sort of connection.
Carey has Irish, Venezuelan,
See
and
this?
African American heritage,
I'm trying
but
to
she
explore
struggled to identify with mixed race identity.
Such a deep part
I like to get some of the dialogue, but some of these are just really repetitive things we've heard.
Do you think that Eminem has a thing for African American women?
Why? Because it's like the stuff about him liking Nicki Minaj and liking Mariah Carey.
And Rihanna?
This is a
Did he like Rihanna?
Yep. He
Oh.
says in a song that he slept with her.
Looks a little
Oh,
silly,
I mean, she's hot. Like, I get sleeping with her, but like, she just to me seems lazy. That's all I was trying to say.
I'm just saying, I think Eminem has a type.
Maybe.
But then, why isn't his daughter half black?
I don't know. I guess he didn't have that much of a type.
Can we put that on?
Yeah. Yeah, but we didn't wear this very long. Guess we can come back to it.
Do you think it's because Kim was white and that was before he realized his love of black pussy?
I don't know, Jill. I've never really thought about it too much, but you might be onto something.
I think I am. I think that, like, he got with Kim and it was a really rough relationship and he had his daughter. And then he realized his love of
Is Kim
chocolate
still
ladies.
alive?
I don't know.
Because he mentions Kim, but I don't know if she's still... Whoa, that's pretty.
I love that. Click it.
Do you like this hair with it?
Yeah.
Or do you want different hair?
Yeah. Let's ask Siri about this.
Why are we asking Siri questions? Whoa, this is cool. It's like a hot, sexy, like WWE diva era wrestler outfit.
It is. Okay, now be quiet for a second.
Okay, sorry.
Is Kim from Eminem's songs still alive?
I found this on the web.
Kim Scott, Kim Mathers. Let's see. Oh, she's cute. Have you ever seen her?
I don't know if I've ever looked her up.
Yeah, look, she's cute.
Oh yeah, she was cute. She's probably not now. I mean,
Think
they're
so?
both a lot older. You know, so...
True.
Oh no, everybody gets older, Jill.
They got married twice.
Really?
Yeah, they got married in 1999 and then again in 2006 before divorcing in 2007.
Didn't work out both times?
Yeah, that sucks.
Huh.
She grew up in Michigan.
Yeah,
She
well,
has a
isn't he
twin
from
sister.
Detroit?
I think so. Yeah. Oh, she ran away from home and was relocated to a youth shelter outside of Detroit.
Relocated to? By who?
I don't know. I guess that must be how we met her.
What, he was going picking up kids for the youth shelter?
Yeah, because he was 15 and she was 13.
Okay, fair enough. Nowadays, Twitter would call him a pedophile for that.
True.
The 2-year age gap. Especially if he was 18 when she was 16. They'd say he was, like, violating her. Isn't that true? Haven't you seen that? Like, the weird age gap stuff?
Probably.
No, you've probably seen it.
Sorry, I was looking at this.
Haven't you seen people say that?
Yes, I have seen that, and I think it's really fucking stupid, and I don't like it. However, I think it's interesting Haley doesn't have Eminem's last name. She has her mom's last name.
Well, you know what? I probably would too. Because who would want to have all of the attention of being related to Eminem?
I'd want to be Haley Mathers.
Oh yeah, it's a better, like, I like the name better. But, whoa, look at this. Look at it with the nier short hair.
Ooh, I love that.
That's amazing.
Really cute.
Believe it or not, this game does have gameplay. Me invested in the plot. But I was going to say that with that, I feel like she was already in the public limelight because of her connection to her dad. And so, you know, you'd be adding to that by taking his last name. That's my point. I think a lot of people, they end up going with the maiden name because they don't want the attention of, oh, you're Eminem's daughter everywhere you go.
That makes sense.
I mean, if you're smart, you capitalize on that.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Like,
Or she was pregnant.
If you're smart, you become rich and famous off that yourself. But I think a lot of people really don't want, like, all of this media attention on them all the time, where it's like, oh, you're the person related to Eminem. What's up with Eminem? And they're always hounding you.
Haley is really cute.
Haley's, yeah, she's been cute for years. How old is she, though?
29.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, she's 29. She was born in 1995.
Oh, she's literally a year younger than me.
Yep. And you didn't get that from her being 29?
Well, I wasn't really thinking about it.
She's pregnant right now, with her, I believe, husband.
Wife?
Well, no. It's a guy. It's just, I don't know if she's married to him or not, you know? Apparently she has siblings. I didn't know what's his face had more kids.
Maybe she has half siblings, or are they full?
Elena Marie Mathers is 31 years old. She's pretty cute.
Yeah, Eminem's got some good genetics, but I wouldn't be wanting to hit on his daughter, because, like, I think MGK made that mistake, and he got in, like, the rap god debate.
Yeah, that was bad.
Remember that?
Some of his kids don't have pictures online.
Well, maybe they like their privacy. That's what I'm saying, though, is some of these people...
I think he had multiple kids with Kim.
Some of these people do not want to be associated with their rich, you know, parents or whatever.
I want to.
Oh, I know, 100%. Well, unless their parents wouldn't give them anything. So, like, imagine this. Like, you know how there's some people who they're like, my kids aren't getting anything. They gotta work for it.
You see this blonde one? This
Yeah.
is one of his youngest daughters. She's 22.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty.
But
Her name's Stevie Lane.
can you imagine, though, if you were, like, known as the daughter of Eminem, but then Eminem was like, I'm not giving you any money? So then you'd not only be hounded by the media, but you'd get nothing out of it. And that's also something...
Eminem would not give them money,
A
though.
lot of people do that, though, to their
Yeah.
kids. A lot of these Hollywood people, they'll be like, nah, they ain't getting nothing. I worked for my money. And so imagine you were not only getting hounded by the media, but you also got no financial compensation for this. It was just, you're getting punished for being related to that person.
Angel.
Wait a fucking minute,
Are you
dude.
okay? Something needs to be done. The damage is
Eminem had babies with Kim's twin sister Dawn.
Really?
Actually, have
Yeah.
a favor to ask of you.
So some of his kids are cousins slash half siblings.
Huh.
Isn't that weird?
Is she hot? Does she look like Kim?
Yeah, she looks exactly like her.
Why are you getting into Eminem lore?
I just want to know.
Maybe you.
Okay, so it's less weird. I found out he didn't sleep with Dawn Scott. So what happened is he adopted her daughter, and apparently Dawn died in 2016.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know why he adopted her daughter, because she was born in 1993, which puts her at like 31 or 32, I think. So even in 2016, she would have been an adult. So I don't really know what's up with that, but he didn't sleep with her, so there's that. So at least he was not with Kim's sister, at least?
See, I thought when you told me this, it was kind of like a three-way, you know.
Like you thought, like him and the two sisters got together, like in a
Yeah.
three-way?
Yeah.
That would be kind of hot, though.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were talking
This
about
is
here.
giving me ideas for The Sims.
What is with you and The Sims?
Ooh.
And just total degeneracy.
What if I recreate Eminem and I create
Ugh.
Kim and Dawn in The Sims and I make them have a threesome?
Now we're gonna be like the subject of some dumb rap beef.
Wait, yeah, but if he raps about us, maybe your channel will get like a bunch of views.
I think we'd just get shot by somebody.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Oh.
Some loser.
But MGK's still alive.
Yeah, MGK has like probably private security.
And he's with Megan.
I thought you were gonna say Andy's with men. Did we ever figure out
Well, he
what...
probably is also with men.
Did we ever figure out what you can do with this? Like, are you even able
Does
to...
she have a tattoo on her side? Because, like, when she wears this, look,
No, it's,
it's like
some kind
lace.
of lace.
it looks pretty, though.
They should add tattoos to this, though. That would be cute.
Yeah, that would be cute. Like, some outfits give you a tattoo.
I'm sure that the modders will do it.
Oh, yeah.
Are there tattoo packs for The Sims?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
I tell you what, I really like looking up random lore about celebrities. I don't know why, it doesn't matter to me or my life, and I don't actually care all that much, but sometimes it's fun.
I mean, I think sometimes it's just interesting because they're like the elite or whatever, you know?
I don't think Eminem would want to call himself that.
Well, it's true. He's a multimillionaire.
True.
You know, like, he doesn't... I mean, I'm sure he did, but he doesn't on a daily basis now face the same struggles as a normal American.
That's true.
Same with, like, LeBron. LeBron can say all this stuff about how he grew up, and sure, but, you know, when you haven't had to deal with those struggles in 25, 30 years or whatever, and you're, like, telling normal people how to live, I think that's why a lot of people hate LeBron. You know?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, you've been out of touch for, like, 25 years with, like, the modern struggle of most people. And now you're, like, coming here to tell me what to do. The thing with Eminem is, at least other than being slightly preachy about liberalism, he doesn't really tell people how to live their life.
No, he doesn't.
Like, he just kind of does his thing and whatever, and, like, he can support whoever he wants.
He is very mad about Donald Trump, though.
He was not a fan of the D wagon, the D Trump, the Trump train.
When Donald Trump became president the first time, he had an album called Kamikaze that came out, and like every other song, he mentions how much he hates Donald Trump in that.
Yeah, that's actually kind of where I think a lot of people feel like Eminem fell off. Like, not that he's not allowed to talk about politics and stuff, but it was like his whole identity became Orange Man bad.
I like certain songs from Kamikaze, though. I listened to the whole album multiple times, because that was when I was in more of a liberal phase in my life. I don't know, we had some troubles growing up.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being liberal. Like, I think that, for me, I probably would have loved JFK and stuff. It's just, like, I think my problem is modern liberalism and modern hardcore conservatism are just, like, very non-empathetic to people. Like, both of them. And so it's very hard for me to label myself as one or the other. I also don't think I'd call myself a centrist. I have my beliefs.
Well, that's why that's why I wouldn't call myself a liberal either, is because I don't like the extreme connotations it has with, like, being an SJW warrior person.
Yeah,
who
like hates white people and has really weird views on things.
I think it's different, like a completely different thing to vote democratically versus, like, being like that, you know? Like, there's normal people who vote democratically, and then there's, like, crazy people who call themselves liberals, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the problem is that the Democratic Party has courted those people. Like,
yeah.
So, whereas I would argue that the right wing has done nothing really to get rid of, like, racist voters, because there are ones that are. There are genuinely people who are just, like, angry, like, they just hate anything different than them.
Yeah, that's it's like when you call yourself a conservative, then people automatically think you're racist.
Right, but the thing is, there are a few, like, I don't know what the percentage would be. Let's say it's like 1% of people who vote conservative are racist. They're just like a crapshoot. Well, they've done really nothing to get rid of those people for the most part, you know? Because they're like, well, a vote's a vote. And so I think that the left is the same way, except I would argue a higher percentage of left-wing people are nutty. Like, where they're like, they've bought into this, oh, here it is. They've bought into these weird ideologies of, like, all white people are bad. Anytime there's, like, a country that's English-based, it's colonial, and, like, they deserve to die, and, like, all kinds of really weird, extreme stuff.
Well, in 2016 is when I started high school, and it was, like, a trend in my high school to be like that, like, to be super extremely liberal like that, and to, like, want to be the most socially justice person of all time sort of thing. And for some reason, I started to think like that because all of my friends at the time did, and I just wanted to fit in. You know?
This is how it usually goes. People just want to fit in.
True. So then I listened to things like that, and so at the time I was like, yeah, I love Kamikaze. I like that he talks about how much he hates Donald Trump. Yeah. And now I couldn't care less about stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, because it's overdone. Like, everybody, and, you know, it's like everybody has made some story about Orange Man bad, and it's like, it's never clever enough to convince anyone either. Like, it's not like you're actually making solid points. It's just like, yeah, and he's, like, fat, and he's orange, and he's a totalitarian, and by the way, one time he called a woman fat too, but it's okay that I called him fat, yo. And it's like that's like the whole story that they'll do about like the Orange Man being bad. And to me, it's just kind of one of those things where I'm like, it's not clever. There's no real artistic form to this. There's no deeper message. Like, for example, the Black Klansman movie, really fun movie, good movie, great performances in it. I still love the meme where Adam Driver's like, keep driving, and he, like, throws out all these slurs and then says the N-word at the end, and then, like, the director's like, Adam, your line was just keep driving. Like, people have made, like, a meme out of this whole racist
like Adam
word.
didn't need to say that.
Yeah, like, there's some funny memes that came out of it. It has comedy in it, but it's a serious story for the most part. Topher Grace actually played David Duke in it.
Oh,
did a really good job.
I didn't know that. I'd like to watch that movie. It sounds interesting.
Yeah, but then
Didn't Spike Lee make it?
But yes, but just wait. Let me finish here. The last couple minutes, though, Jill, turn into a actual, like, autobiography thing about Donald Trump. And they go, look at all these things David Duke said. Aren't they similar to things Trump said about Make America Great Again? And I'm like, you're not winning anyone over. Like, I'm not saying you don't have the right to your opinion. You totally do. And, like, anyone has the right to not like the guy. Just like I don't think Biden was a good president either, you know? And that's fine. But listen, if I went and I found a bunch of things Hitler said, and I was like, see, isn't this similar to this one Biden speech? It's like, I guess, but like, what is, like, that doesn't mean Biden is him, right? And so it's like, it's always like this weird, like, you're the bad guys from World War II, you're the Yazis, you're the this, you're the that. And these words have become so devalued that they don't mean anything to anyone anymore. So when an actual Yahtzee comes around, no one takes it seriously because you've spent the last 10 years saying Orange Man is a Yahtzee, and anyone who likes him is too. And then this is why all of the moderates get pushed towards the right and not the left. Like, because they get mad because they're like, well, you're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me everyone who thinks, like, I care about the border is a racist. Like, you're not going to tell me that.
I think it's a little bit of a shame that they took an interesting movie that had a lot of things to say about the world, and then they just made it a thing about who you should vote for.
Yes,
and it's
at
like,
the very end.
I kind of feel like they should have just left it at that and then let people think for themselves on it and be like, you know, come to their own conclusion on whether or not Trump sounds like that, and come to their own conclusion on things. Because, like, that's the point of making movies like that, is to get your point across, but not slap it across somebody's face, you know?
Right. No, 100%. I mean, like, they are... and this is, I think, one of the big problems with...
It was this 19...
I think this is one of the big problems with left-wing media now, is that a lot of it is everyone different than me is a racist, everyone different than me is hateful and a bigot, and then it's like, well, what do you say about all the Latino voters? Like, a huge portion of Trump's voter base was Latino. They're all white supremacists? No. Like, you know what I mean?
Does Trump speak Spanish?
I mean, I guess I don't know. I doubt it. Trump is a guy who was, like, on, I don't know what it is, not Mexican Appreciation Day, but, like, on one of these holidays, maybe it was Cinco de Mayo or something, he was tweeting about how much he loves burritos, and he was eating a burrito in his plane, and he was like, I love Mexicans, and that was, like, his thing on Instagram. Like, look, I'm not saying he's racist, but I'm just saying, like, the guy, I mean, he's not exactly, like, you know, like, I wouldn't argue he's, like, the most in touch ever with that group of people, because he's not one of them, right? I mean, he's a businessman, white guy.
I'm shocked that Latino people like him after the Build the Wall thing.
Yeah, you know why? Because a lot of them feel like, I worked to get here. Why can someone else get a shortcut?
Oh, like they got in legally and they're mad that others are getting in illegally?
Yeah, they say, like, I worked really hard to get here. Why are other people allowed to take a shortcut? That's not fair. Like, that's not fair to my family and my work ethic.
That's like when you pay for a really expensive game and then they make the game for free.
Oh, Sims 4? Is that what this is about?
Yeah, it's like, you know, a lot of people got really mad that they paid for the Sims 4 and then they made the Sims 4 free, and then people were like, you know, I had to buy this game with my hard-earned money. How dare you get to play it for free? And you know what? Those people are the Mexicans who worked hard to get in this country.
The Sims 4 players.
Yes.
I bet you never thought you'd make that comparison.
No, but I'm making the comparison today.
Yeah, I just think that in general, it's, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get that idea. I get the point of, I worked really hard.
This is revenge for the Sentinels. All right then. Let's get back to fixing this tower.
I get the sentiment of I worked really hard, you know, so, like, I understand that. And I think also he did a really good job of appealing to the working class, which here, this goes to show you, and I'm not trying to, I don't want this whole thing to be about politics, but I do think that if you look at it, that goes to show how bad Kamala was at appealing to the working class. Like, you have a guy who is this white businessman who got a loan of $1 million from his dad to start one of his first businesses, who has filed for bankruptcy several times in order to get out of businesses failing, which, hey, that's the reason for that existing. I don't fault him for that. I totally get that. You know, if you, and it's the same thing he said about the tax code. You know, you have all kinds of people on the left taking advantage of it, but then someone on the right does it, and you're like, look at this guy, he's like an evil rich man. But he, with all of this stuff, public knowledge, all of the scandals, still did a good enough job appealing to that Latino voter base and like the working class voter base, like blue collar workers and stuff, that he got elected. Like that goes to show you how unlikable the other person was. And my point that I'm trying to get to is when you turn it into everyone's a racist, it's like, well, this black guy voted for him. Is he a racist? And then you get into all these made-up words like what people say to you of like internalized misogyny or whatever.
Yeah,
like
being
when you
privileged and stuff.
When you said something positive about men one time, remember?
Yeah.
So this guy's dead, remember? He died while we were gone.
That sucks.
Maybe he went to go and be with them. His old partners. With the...
Yeah, so...
Would this be a good picture?
It would be. It wasn't that I said something positive about men. It was that and I'm pretty sure we were talking about Stellar Blade. It was that I said that women should be allowed to show their bodies without being, and like being able to be sexual without being told that they're like just doing it for the male gaze, and that they shouldn't be allowed to because it's not feminist enough and blah blah blah. And people were like, that's wrong. You have internalized misogyny. You just like doing things for men.
Yeah, that was a very weird comment. I don't know if it was just one person.
No, there was multiple. There was a lot of people who were mad at me for that take. They were mad at me that I liked this game because it's not feminist of me and I'm going against my gender. And it's like, first of all, I don't give a fuck.
I like how it's like a baseball team. Like, hey, you have to be a part of our team.
I know.
Idiot.
And second of all, I thought that as a woman, shouldn't you
Where would you put this? Here?
Yeah,
or would
sure.
you put it over here?
I'd put it right there.
Like here?
Yeah. I feel like as a woman, you should want to be able to, like, have the freedom of your body sort of thing. Like, you know, my whole point in that video specifically was that we fought for hundreds of years to be able to, like, show our ankles without being murdered and burned at the stake.
Also without being raped.
And without being raped.
I think the other thing, too, just to throw in there is, if a woman dresses like this and walk down the street, that doesn't mean you could rip off her clothes and do whatever you want.
Yeah, like you should be allowed to have human rights while looking like this.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and now at the same time, if a woman walked down the street like this and put a camera in her back pocket and then said, "I can't believe all these men are looking at my body," I'd also say you're an idiot.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you should be defiled for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that I think people are crazy on both ends of that.
But then people were mad at me because I said that it was okay for women to show their bodies because they're just doing it for men, I guess, and that I am sexualizing women, and like, a man made this video game, so
who cares? His
so that
wife?
means he's sexualizing women.
Didn't his wife have input on it too? His sexy wife?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said his wife like helped make some of these outfits.
I don't know if I don't know. Maybe
I thought that's what he said, but I
have
don't
no
remember.
idea. I just know that his wife is also an artist who knew what he was doing and didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Well, also, the girl they based Eve's body off of is a real girl who liked doing it, and literally...
There's multiple of them.
Literally today, Shin Jae-eun, which is one of the main girls that this was based off of, she posted a video of her shaking her tits in a bikini on her Instagram story.
Well, she must be doing that for men, and she must actually hate her body.
That's true.
Yeah, like, she enjoys it, right?
She must be an internalized misogynist.
I have never... Well, okay, I'll take this back. It is very rare that I see a attractive woman who is against women being attractive. Have you noticed this?